What's up, guys? So if you've been watching these videos in the past, you'll know by now that I've been mentioning how the spike on May 25th and the spike on August 24th and the spike on November 22nd were in fact all Opex dates, but also coincided with T+2 plus C plus 35 or 27 or 26 trading days after DOOMPS expiry. And so what I was trying to point out is that up until this cycle, there was no way to know for certain if it was Opex driving these price increases or if in fact it was the DOOMPS. And so this cycle is the first time they landed on different dates, and Opex, really the last window that would still be okay for Opex clearing would be tomorrow on February 24th. After that, I think it's pretty safe to say that the driver of these movements were in fact due to the deep out the money puts, which are labeled here. So 27 or 26 trading days, T+2 plus C plus 35 days after the deep out the money puts expire, we had price increases, and the evidence towards this was the fact that when there was large amounts of deep out the money puts expiring, there was continued price movements, while when there was a little amount of deep out the money puts, there was not many price increases after the original movement. And so moving forward, if Opex was indeed driving these price movements, then we can expect to see a spike on February 24th, I guess anytime during the day. And if it was the deep out the money puts driving these price movements, then we can expect to see it before the morning of March 2nd. One more thing that I wanted to point out, someone sent me a message and I checked it out and it seems to line up pretty well. So if we look at every earnings date, so we'll take this one on March 23rd, and we go 53 trading days ahead right here. So there seems to be a spike. That was June 8th. And then the next earnings report on June 9th, 53 trading days later was this spike on August 24th. And if we go to the next earnings report, September 28th of September, 53 trading days later was the November 22nd spike. And the next earnings report on the 8th of December, 53 trading days later, is actually tomorrow. So if that pattern holds, we can also see a spike tomorrow. If Opex is what's driving these price increases, there should be price increases tomorrow. And if this is just coincidental, the 53 trading days after earnings, then the next time I would expect to see a spike would be before the morning of March 2nd. The reason why I made the videos before is because once I saw that the deep out the money puts lined up with the same dates as Opex, and that this cycle they weren't going to be coming out on the same date, I didn't want people to be disappointed if there's no price action in Opex, because not necessarily was that the main driver of these three price increases. But moving forward, we'll see if Opex comes to fruition tomorrow, and if not, the next day we'll be looking at would be the morning before March 2nd. If there is continued downside tomorrow, then the level I would expect for a bounce would be 1163. It says 1168 here, but it won't let me put it at 1163. So next really solid line of support that I see is 1163 if there's continued market downside tomorrow, and we'll see how this plays.